Welcome everybody to the finale of Final Fantasy VII. Hope you're ready, Sephiroth. Your ass is mine. That's Cloud saying that, by the way. Not me. That wasn't me saying that. That was Cloud. It was my Cloud voice. You know, the voice that I've been doing the entire LP for Cloud. You know, the I'm coming for you, Sephiroth. You know, that's totally different voice. Anyways, being with you all is not so bad. Oh, Vincent sees us as friends. Oh, hey, shut up, Yuffie. Shut up, don't ruin the moment. Alright, let's get going. Alright, everyone, let's mosey. Damn! Again? Stop saying it like a wimp! Can't you say move out or something? Let's mosey is a very famous line by Cloud. He only says it here, and it's famous for this reason. It's just very Cloud. Move out! Because Cloud is usually very chill. What? Look at the number. Shit! They're coming out in full force. Cloud, you go first. I'm fighting here too. Shut up. It won't do us no good with everyone back here. Bear's right. You take two of us with you and go first. The rest will catch up with you later. Is this like a practice run before the real thing? Yeah, a major practice run. I'm fine with that. It's probably more fun to find Sephiroth down there, you know what I mean? This might be fun to pass the time. They're coming! They're already on the floor next to us! Cloud, hurry up and make up your mind! You already know who's coming. All of you! Later. Yeah, later. Yeah, of course later. You're all gonna make it out alive. And we get the Genova theme? Let's do this! Alright. So first off, you see the live stream gushing out of us. We're getting to the center of the planet. But before we can find Sephiroth, we have to go through a gauntlet of very powerful enemies, like Iron Man here. Literally, his name's Iron Man. Let's go! See ya! Don't wanna be ya. Oh my gosh! This is gonna be a blast. Just blasting through the best guards of Sephiroth. Let's go. Huh. Keep it jumping. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. I think these fights are actually random. You can get a certain amount of fights. It's not like set. Oh, this enemy. This enemy used to beat my ass when I was a child because I wasn't as strong. My character's super OP right now, but his design is amazing. Look at him. He's like this skeletal dragon thing, one of the guardians of Sephiroth. He looks really cool. I really love his design. But let's just shove some comments into him from who knows where. We're in the center of the planet. Maybe it's just other rock pieces that Red 13's controlling, because he can do that, because he has the master materia. Don't question anything. All right, we're in a magical world of magic. All right, we got one more going. Oh, Pandora's box. So this is his ultimate move, by the way. Oh my god, I forgot. The animation on this is kind of silly. It's a little wacky. For what it truly does, like there's this whole long... What is this question mark? This question mark, this astral question mark. Oh! Learn Pandora's box, baby. It just does some random bullcrap. But we learned it, so whatever. Level up, baby. Gotta keep it going, gotta fight for the planet. Before we go on though, gotta keep it healthy. Spam elixirs. Let's keep it moving. Making my way downtown. Walking fast, faces past. I'm Sephiroth bound, baby, 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 baby. How are you gonna wear that much armor and take that much damage? You're a loser. Are you serious? I'm finna scream. Anyways, I have a question that everyone here should be able to answer correctly because you watched this entire LP. On a scale of beautiful to beautiful, how beautiful is Tifa Lockhart? The most beautiful. Correct. I'm so proud of you. You deserve a reward. A dandy golf clap. Oh, you put on a barrier? That's not gonna help, buddy. Get out of my way. You should have put more of the Pandora's box, people. Oh, Tifa, so close. So close. Alright, so now we finally made it to where we want to be. Really? What's that? You're not happy with your reward? You act like that was a hard question. You've been studying these videos for a whole year. Fine, have a picture of Tifa. Jesus Christ. Ow! Jesus! Holy crap! She was like, don't touch my man! Don't touch my man! First of all, there we go. Now we got the level up. Now we're ready. Sephiroth! Where are you? Where are we? What? Jenova! It's coming! Jenova synthesis. God damn, she thick! Where's your titty-ah? Anyways, it's time. She's gonna slap him up. Knights of the round! Ultimate end! Oh my god! Holy crap! We're not. That's it. That's Knights of the Round's debut, and that's the only time you'll see it. Because that is way too overpowered. Holy crap, I didn't even get to talk about the boss fight. So that is Jenova's synthesis, basically the final form of Jenova. And that theme that's playing is known as Jenova Absolute, which we did get to hear a good chunk of it, because that's a long-ass freaking animation. Can you believe that? She can do a lot of attacks. She can do Ultima to you, but yeah, her big frame cut out a lot of the moves, but a lot of the time they're just coming around with different weapons, like a hammer you missed because she was blocking them. There's a guy who swings a double two-handed axe. They just come around and swing their weapons the entire Knights of the Round, and then King Arthur comes in at the end and ends the show. It's very cinematic. I wonder how they're going to do that in the remake. But anyways, it's time for Sephiroth. He's going to be real angry we just killed his mother. Oh, damn, man. Barrett? What? So everyone's together again? Ah! Sephiroth! Is this the true power of Sephiroth? My body! I can't control my body! Damn! My front legs, my hind legs, my tail's about to tear off! This is definitely not good. He's way out of our league! I don't know if I can go on! Cloud! Cloud! Ah! There! It's there! Cloud! Holy! Holy is there! The holy is shining! Aerith's prayer is shining! Holy! Aerith! It's not over yet! This isn't the end yet! Split your allies into groups of 3. In groups of 3. Okay, so depending on how the Genova Synthesis fight goes, determines, apparently this is something I never knew, determines how many groups you use in order to fight Sephiroth. Every other time I've played this game, I've always had to split my group into 2, and I thought that was it. You get to just split your group into 2, and that's how you fight Sephiroth. And apparently, if you just use Knights of the Round, you have to use all 3 groups, which is actually the hardest way to deal with this fight, but it should be the most interesting to watch. So, your first group, also by the way, is the group that's going to be fighting the final boss of Sephiroth. So you want to make sure you have your strongest people here. Now, so we do that. Oh man, we have to do, so one group literally only has 2 people in it. I've never done this before. Usually I always have 2 teams. I thought I was going to get the 1 team, but apparently if you use a very cheap way, you have to do the harder fight, because that's game design. Like, that's really good game design, actually. Oh wait, is it doing it? Or am I doing the 1 group and it was lying to me? Anyways, let's fully heal Cloud here. Okay. We got a Turbo Ether. We can just give you full magic. Okay. Okay, so it is doing 3 groups. This is interesting because, ooh man, I had Yuffie, Barrett, and Vincent set up. I don't, because I planned on using them in my second group. I did not plan on using these 2. Wow. This is interesting. So now I have to really think how I want to split them up with my weaker 2. Not that Sid's the weakest. Just, okay, interesting. So it's good that we get all the best weapons for the group. We're just going to do what I originally planned. So, let's just do that. Man, but I have to take some time to set up the other 2. Because these 2 should be set up. Besides with this stuff. Okay. Give you white cape. So, Bizarro, this next fight is going to be Bizarro Sephiroth. He has some things that have to deal with negative status ailments. So you might want to take advantage of all these types of things. Now Vincent, you're a very interesting case. Just give me power based. But everything else should be set. Even materia, I think. Oh my god, they reset my materia. I had all of this set up beforehand. Wow. Alright, so I have a weird setup here. This to me, having to use your entire party is really awesome to me. It really reminds me of Final Fantasy VI's final boss, where you team up with your entire party to take on the final boss. But I feel like in this game, it makes more sense to just do 2 groups at least. The two-person party is my favorite form of this fight. Because this is going to get very interesting when I have to make the 3rd party. But, yeah, this is that. I already showed that off. I have Fury on him because I only have 1 job for Vincent. I need him to go nuts. I need him to just go on his limit break, and that's pretty much it. But otherwise, Yuffie is like Tifa. Besides with certain magic spells and Leviathan. But otherwise, this is just for luck. That's just for luck. Like, Vincent, that's all. This is all I have planned for him. And Barrett is going to be our healer, mainly. But now we have to go on to the other party. So, boom. We have to go to poor old Sid teaming up with Kate Sith. We'll put him down here. We'll put him down here. Alright, so with this team, Bean's Gospel. Oh, not this. Alright. Oh my god, I'm not ready for this. Here we go. Just one more time. Let's go! Everyone! Ah! Not only Eris, holy is the prayer of Avalanche, of Marlene and Dine, and everyone on the planet. Okay, I can't be fooling around in the bottom of this hellhole. I still have lots of stuff to do with my life. Eris's memories, our memories. We came to tell you our memories. Come, planet, show us your answer. And Sephiroth, to the settling of everything. Bizarro Sephiroth. This theme is known as the birth of God. How very humble of you, Sephiroth. It looks like you can suck your own dick just fine. So why do you need Cloud? Or your ball? I don't know what that is. You can suck it though. You can bend down there even though you got those muscles. Anyways, let's focus here. So this fight is a little weird. I don't think the programmers really understood what they wanted from the group fight in this particular fight. It doesn't work as well as Final Fantasy VI's, for example. It's a little strange because you can just use one group to defeat him. You don't have to use the other groups. It's a little strange. But anyways, so he has 5 parts in total. Torso, core, head, left magic, right magic. The parts can regenerate rather quickly, and the core heals the torso. I think I just destroyed something. Demi 3. And this is Bizarro Sephiroth. It's very Kefka-like. He's got a little Sephiroth on his head. He's got a Sephiroth there. He's got a giant dick. Head portion's dead. So we should just get rid of the right arm and the head. I was only prepared for a 2-party system. I'm not sure what you have to destroy for a 3-party system. Worried about the others. So I destroyed the head and the arms. Yeah, a little. Let's go over. So now we're going to Yuffie's group. Barrett and Vincent. Every time you switch between groups, it also acts like it's a fresh battle. So if you use the summon, your summons reset. Wow, it goes to this party. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Wall, baby. Wall is basically Big Guard without haste, I believe. Ultima. So it's really cool how you use every single party, and we're attacking him on all these different pillars. It's awesome. It's a really cool concept. Just like Final Fantasy VI. And this theme, the birth of God. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Alright, there goes the head. Once you get rid of the defenses, which are the arms, that's when you can attack the core. And mainly, you want to the thing you're trying to destroy is the torso, but the core keeps you from attacking, or the core heals the torso. Can we attack Sephiroth? Yeah, let's go to the other group. Oh, we lost our Big Guard. That's what's going on. His little wing hands. His design's hilarious to me. Let's get some regen going. God, this Quadra Magic's amazing. Tifa, there we go! Oh my god, look at that damage! There she goes. That's my girl. Look at Sephiroth! Look at Sephiroth! He's hilarious. He's hilarious. I love him. Haste! Let's go, Tifa. Let's go, baby. Keep healing it. Keep healing it. You can't outdamage Tifa. Oh god, I did that with the wrong person. Whoops. That's funny. That's what haste looks like, though. We've never seen haste. There you go, Tifa. Don't worry about the core, honey. There you go. There you go. Get it, Cloud. Cloud. You asshole. Of course. Cloud Strife would aim for Sephiroth's hard-ass dick that can't be hurt right now. Get your mind out of the gutter, Cloud. We gotta fight. There we go. Alright. And they're over here. They're on the left. Yuffie, get the big guard going, baby. Alright. Death blow. So we have to deal with our own body parts. Fire 3. It's like they're taking the left side, they're taking the right side, and we're taking the center. There we go. All with our freaking best weapons. Death blow! Oh my, how'd you miss? How the heck did you miss? Coin, baby. I just used coin with Yuffie. She's throwing our money. Alright, that was easy. We gotta get rid of the arm now. Like, now I'm wondering how they will do this fight in the remake. This form of Sephiroth in the remake, if they even do it. Like, will he transform into this abomination? And will we have to use the entire party using that combat system? Like, is that even a thing that's possible? Like, who knows? Because that's like, since it's in parts, they could develop that. But I wonder. There was coin, by the way. She just threw our money. We don't need our money right now. But just seeing these bosses really makes me wonder how they're going to do it in the remake. I'm a little worried. I like how it's phrased like that. Why can't it just be yes? So who's it taking us to? God damn it. So we have to destroy the parts here. Sephiroth, stop it. With your giant ball. You got one ball. Two massive arms. Why? Sephiroth, you're literally all about speed and finesse. You've made yourself this grotesque giant mess. Here goes the head. So the head... The head... What the hell does the head do? I forget what the freak the head does. But all I know is that the what are we doing? Left magic dead. Alright, so now we need the switch. The head and that, we need the switch. God, are you... Yes. Take me to Cloud, Tifa, please? Please? Game? Game! Finally! Holy crap! Go for it. Go for it. Don't stop. Oh, it revived this stupid ass head. Let me do something, Sephiroth. Let me have a turn. Let me go. Yes! And he's dead. Tifa, baby. Yes! Here we are. We have made it to safer Sephiroth. Big guard. With the incredible, most iconic one-winged angel theme. So set up your defenses as soon as you can. And then go in. So Sephiroth scales to your level. His defense scales to your level. So right now he's probably at his max of 260 because I'm such a high level. And there goes the Sephiroth chance. This form is very influenced by Seraphins and like the high guard of the angels in heaven and stuff. And his moves are very, they are call-outs to the Book of Revelations. Where are you going, Sephiroth? You freaking running from me? So we're trying to get rid of that magic barrier he put on himself. Kokomog for the freaking fans. Like, for example, for the Book of Revelations, he has a move called Pale Horse. And it's a, that's basically a reference to the devil's horse, Satan's horse that he rode. But the entire thing is just a huge Christian religion influence. And, you know, he believes he's a god. He's the one-winged angel. This is the only time you see Sephiroth with the one wing originally. But in newer renditions of Sephiroth, you see him a lot in his human form with a one black wing. Which we're probably going to see a lot in the remake as well. There's Pale Horse. Doesn't do much damage, but it does all of that nonsense. Kokomog from behind! With the sneak attack! But this theme's amazing. It's super long. It's incredible. Supernova! And for the most iconic move of the game. Get ready to watch a movie. Alright, so you're wondering why. If you're from the 90s, remember there was a planet known as Pluto. Alright? Now, this is why Pluto is no longer a planet. What a perfect moment. So, here comes meteor, basically, into our atmosphere. The move that makes absolutely no sense in this game, but it's incredible. Pluto. That was my favorite planet when I was a kid. That's why it no longer exists. He totally skips over Neptune and Uranus, by the way. Canonically, Sephiroth's favorite planets, I guess. Or they just dipped. But, in terms of the remake, I thought of an idea. Because Supernova's animation is so long, cinematic, and grand, I would love them to use this animation to have its presence still be in the remake, but use it for Meteor's entrance into our solar system, and it stops just outside Earth's atmosphere. I think that would be a great use for it, instead of somehow not using Supernova's animation here, or using it in the middle of a fight with that kind of combat, fast-paced combat system. And you're just watching this, you're seeing Venus die, you're watching this get closer, and you're like, what is actually happening? You see how pointless this move is? He already summoned Meteor, but he can also summon Supernova and destroy the planet himself. It's so redundant, I love it. And he gets absorbed by it. And he's just like, look at me, I'm a god. What are you gonna do? And it's incredible. I absolutely love this move. That's why I still want this animation in a sense, but I doubt they're gonna use it, right? What do you guys think? I think they should use it for Meteor! Woo! Did Red 13 die? Oh my god, Red 13's gonna be a frog at the end of this fight, because we're ending this right freaking now! I'm going for it. God, I'm like, damn it! I'm going for a hit. I'm going for a hit. Forget it. You can't blame me, alright? Red 13's gonna end as a frog at FF7. He's just gonna be a frog at the ending cutscene. Everyone put your hands up. The final beat rush. Here we go, Tifa. Yeah. Kick his ass. Yes. Yes. Boom. Freaking choke slam the shit out. Get over here. Get over here, Sephiroth. Motherfucker. That's for Nibelheim, bitch. And guess what? Cloud Strife is my man. I thought that was gonna kill him. I was praying on God that was gonna kill him. Die! How you like that? How you like that? That's right, boy! Team Cloudy, baby! I told you Sephiroth's a bitch. He's a pushover. Emerald and Ruby are embarrassed when he shows up to final boss parties. This is all we could do. Wait, what about Holy? What's going to happen to Holy? I mean the planet. That, I don't know. Isn't the rest up to the planet? You're right. We've done all that we could. Alright, everyone. It's no use thinking about it. We'll leave all our worries here. Let's go home proud. What happened? I feel it. What? He is still here. Still. Cloud! He's laughing. Cloud! So this is the very moment why Advent Children makes no sense. Cloud is being summoned into the life stream because Sephiroth is a part of the life stream due to him forming with Genova. So Cloud is going to the life stream to take him out of it so that Sephiroth can no longer return. This is it, Sephiroth. No matter how handsome you look right now. This is for Tifa! This is for our Nibelheim! Our memories! And for the future, we shall share together! Hironobu Sakaguchi, my man, the creator of Final Fantasy. Kitase, he's working on the remake. Yumatsu's doing the music for the remake as well, or watching over it. Nomura also helping Kitase do the remake. I have faith in them, alright? Sakaguchi, the creator of Final Fantasy, and the best. I love that man. I love that man. That ending gets me every single time. God, my skin is freaking out. The chills are at max. But let's actually talk about some of the key points of Final Fantasy VII's ending. One fact that many people seem to ignore and forget is the line Red 13 says, where he says, "Holy was too late." Holy is amplifying Meteor, is making it stronger. So the whole Holy plotline was absolutely pointless, and Aeris is actually helping destroy the planet for summoning Holy. Thanks, Aeris! You know I had to take a jab at her, but before all of that, Cloud learns a lot when he dives back into the livestream to finish off Sephiroth. He learns that Aeris has actually made it to the Promised Land, that she's okay, that they can all see her again. Bugenhagen once told us that the planet decides if everything is worth saving. But Aeris, after performing her mission, her goal as a Cetra of reaching the Promised Land, is able to manipulate the livestream as a goddess and saves the planet herself. So the only thing Aeris did well was die. Which is pretty morbid, but it makes me laugh, because her character is written that terribly. But we'll discuss that later. But I also love the moment how they show off Marlene. We haven't seen Marlene since Disc 1. She was kidnapped by Shinra, but we see that she is safe in the town of Calm. And she senses Aeris and all that. It's just good to see Marlene again, because it brings us back to the beginning of the game, just like how it ends. This game ends as it began. Those little keys in the music with Aeris' smile is exactly how this game started. And it gives me chills every single time. It ends like it began. Aeris smiling to the end. Like chills are those, it's that split second of sensation that a human experiences pure happiness from the nostalgia. It's such a wonderful feeling. Games like this are necessary today. They're a safe way to escape from the world. FPS and more simple games won't have this kind of effect. Only adventure, story-driven, world-building games can have this effect on people. I played so many RPGs like these old FFs while I was younger, and as I got older, with a job and responsibilities and less free time, I appreciate these games so much more playing them now. They take us to a world far from reality, allowing us a healthy escape. Multiplayer games do nothing but remind us of humanity's flaws. But single-player games, the Zeldas, the Skyrims, are so big because it's literally an escape. And some people lack that kind of escape today. This nostalgia makes certain games like FF, to me, very personal. I understand why people are so passionate about it as well. These games are works of art that no other games made will have this kind of effect on me, because these games taught me about life as I grew up as well. And now it's playing the original Final Fantasy theme. But this was not your typical Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VII doesn't even have to deal with crystals like most Final Fantasies do. It's just so different. Now that you've seen this ending though, watch the Advent Children movie, but remember everything you saw and heard me say. Sephiroth being back makes no sense. He was, as we know, assimilated with Jenova in the livestream. So the entire purpose of Cloud going into the livestream and killing him makes sure he no longer exists and can no longer return to the world. He also says to Tifa, we can talk to Aeris again. But why in Advent Children is he still depressed about it then? The movie makes no sense, it was just a cash grab. I also find it funny that when advertising this game back when it was coming out, they only showed the cutscenes in the commercials. And just to show off the new system of the PlayStation and the new FMVs and making the game look as cool as possible. This game is a masterpiece, yes, but it's not perfect. I showed off many flaws in this LP, one of the biggest flaws being Aeris. And Aeris and her story was written by a man named Toriyama, who also wrote 10-2 and 13. Makes sense now, right? That dude's writing is so bad, it almost killed the franchise, and I was half hoping it did back in those days. I understand OG Aerith's character as this. She is depressed. She wears this mask that makes her seem happy like many people do. She hears the dead passing onto the live stream constantly her entire life. I would never call her a bad person, but she was seeking her own happiness due to this, selfishly. Tifa never wore a mask. You could see right through her. Just another way how they are opposites. Aerith gets headcanoned a lot because her character leaves a lot to be desired. There's a lot of potential, but it's wasted on the shitty behavior that Toriyama thought was appealing. But for Christ's sakes, he thinks lightning is appealing. He's just a weirdo. The remake hopes to recapture this moment, this feeling that this 1997 blockbuster had. But I don't think it will. But I've come a long way since the start of this LP, and I want the remake to be successful. I really do. It will never be the original, but God, do I want to run around as Tifa, Red 13, Vincent? Yes! I want to beat people's ass with Tifa in the new game. I don't care what they do with the story, because the OG game is now available everywhere, and that's all that matters. I actually hope in this, that Square Enix, won't let us down. But the music is winding down, or going up, as you can hear it. It's going nuts! But I know there's a little scene after this. I love this little scene that's after this. But I'm just going to stop talking now so I can continue afterwards and let this flow in smoothly. Don't you agree? Shout out to Tetsuo Mizuno, but not the other guy. He has a fish fetish. I love that ending. 500 years later. I forgot it was 500. I thought it was 100 years later. 500 years later, Nanaki is still alive and he's reproduced. He has children. And Midgar has just become nature-filled. And the world is thriving with life. It's such a beautiful ending. I can't wait to see that in the remake. And the game just leaves you here, in this void of blue light. Much like Final Fantasy VI, an empty screen that you can't continue from, so the player can register and take in the ending they just saw. Because these endings, Final Fantasy VI, 7, and 9 have such beautiful endings that leave you in awe. That leave you just saying, wow. Especially your first time playing through, it's just simply, wow. And you're just left with the prelude. Final Fantasy VII is such a big game, but it's ruined by its community. Conversation inevitably always becomes a Tifa vs. Aerith. They are so divided by this non-existing issue. It's best just to stay in our own separate cliques or avoid each other entirely because they are so fractured. It will never grow out of this, sadly, and that's just how it is. There is no unity because people simply having different opinions. I believe that to fully understand and enjoy the brilliance that is FF7, you must like Tifa as a character and understand the bond of Cloud and Tifa. Otherwise, you miss half the story to your delusions. Those same people who believe that fanfiction also publicly shit on Tifa as if she did something wrong. What did Tifa do wrong? Be human? But for the culture, I will say this one last time. Fuck you, Clarith. Final Fantasy IX is my favorite Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VI is the best in gameplay and world, and Final Fantasy VII has the best character and my favorite video game character of all time, Tifa Lockhart. And now you see how important Tifa is, how awesome she is, how inspiring she is, how real she is, why we should all strive to be like Tifa. God, I've talked about Tifa so much that I finally think I'm running out of things to say right at the end, which means I did my job. I feel very happy about this LP. There's information, laughs, and a whole lot of Tifa Lockhart. I may have gotten over the top about certain things, but I will never take back what I said because it's true. When I hear the term Let's Play, I always want the audience to feel involved in some way. I'm not just playing this for myself. So I always talked to you guys like you were there with me, showing you the entirety of Final Fantasy VII. And soon, we get to enjoy Tifa in the remake. I can't wait to just beat people up with Tifa. I screamed at the top of my lungs when Tifa was shown at the E3 trailer. She looks incredible. The gameplay is a great, unique modernization of what we wanted. Now, I think it's time we end this journey together. And we step through this door into the world of the remake of HD graphics. Thank you for watching as always, for laughing, for chatting with me, and shout out to my #1 waifu, Tifa Lockhart. God bless that woman. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time.